The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Happiness is not reached by the conscious pursuit of happiness. It is generally the byproduct of other activities. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness. There is no coming to consciousness without pain. Your visions will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Loneliness does not come from being alone, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to you. The greatest tragedy of the family is the unlived lives of the parents. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Life really does begin at 40. Up until then, you are just doing research. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. As far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. We cannot change anything unless we accept it. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Children are educated by what the grown-up is and not by his talk. Man needs difficulties. They are necessary for health. Shame is a soul-eating emotion. Nothing has a stronger influence psychologically on their environment, and especially on their children, than the unlived life of the parent. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic be alcohol, morphine, or idealism. In all chaos, there is a cosmos. In all disorder, a secret order. Mistakes are, after all, the foundations of truth. The healthy man does not torture others. Generally, it is the tortured who turn into torturers. Neurosis is always a substitute for legitimate suffering. We meet ourselves time and again in 1,000 disguises on the path of life. Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Depression is like a woman in black. If she turns up, don't shoo her away. Invite her in, offer her a seat, and listen to what she has to say. There is no coming to consciousness without pain. The greatest and most important problems of life are all fundamentally insoluble. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. A man who has not passed through the inferno of his passions has never overcome them. The least of things with a meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it. The difference between a good life and a bad life is how well you walk through the fire. What you resist persists. Wholeness is not achieved by cutting off a portion of one's being, but by integration of the contraries.